Yo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of the Critical Hitz Podcast. My name is Pokey Scout.
My name is Genelite Gaming.
And this is Critical Hitz. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, one and all, to episode 27 of the podcast. Yes. Guys, we're going to start out this episode a little bit different than usual because there have been so many people in our comments, in our DMs, that have been asking questions after question after question. So we have picked out four questions, 4 or 5. Yeah, something like that. To answer at the beginning of this video, help you understand a little bit about myself and my co-host, Genelite Gaming. So Genelite, if you could, buddy, what is the first question on the list today?
All right, yes. We get questions all the time in our lives, so we figured we'd bring some of the ones that we don't get here. So, first question of the day. What Pokemon with 3 stages would you choose as your starter that is not currently a starter?
Ooh. Oh, I know my answer.
Okay, shoot. You go first.
It's obvious.
I'm going to say no pseudo-legendaries either. That's cheating.
Yeah, no pseudos.
Yeah, you can't do that. No pseudos.
Dude, it's Nidoran for me. The male Nidoran.
Yeah, you're that Nidoking king. You love Nidoking.
Oh, I mean, come on. He's one of the most versatile Pokemon we have ever received. And the fact that he has still viability in today's Pokemon games. Kind of legit, man. Like, and that's
what about
almost
Nido
a
Queen,
perfect
though?
design.
You always be talking about Nidoking. No flowers for the queen, huh?
Oh, I'm certain my wife would pick the Nidoran female, but sorry, man.
What's up?
Credit where credit is due. The purple monster Godzilla. Yeah, come on. Doesn't get better than that. Yeah,
that's fair. That's fair. My answer should not shock anyone, and this could be recency bias, but you know, I was been playing PLZA, and honestly, my starter was basically Crocodile. It basically was.
That's fair.
Like, I love that. I love that Pokemon. If not for Crocodile, I'd have to give my hat off to Flygon. I would love to have Flygon as a starter. That would be sick.
Yeah,
and he has similar stats to a starter too, right? So you're walking around with a little trappy boy. You know what I'm saying? That'd be fun.
I do like that. Now, if I didn't go with Nidoran, oh, dude, it would be. So I thought you were going to take Pichu there.
I didn't realize I like ground Pokemon so much.
Do you really like ground Pokemon? I mean, your favorite Pokemon is Raichu. Between Raichu and Arcanine, I cannot understand how you have a love for ground Pokemon.
I don't know what's going on. I'm very confused with myself. You're right. I love Raichu. I love Arcanine. I love Charizard. But no. I stick by it.
Nice. Yeah. Part of me always loved Zubat. I also don't think Raichu after we got introduced to Crobat.
Yes. Yes, but they would have to change that because I don't want a starter that I have to trade.
Yeah, that's you would have to change that dynamic a little bit. Dude, speaking of like starters that you had to trade, this is just a little tidbit that I wanted to tell my buddy Genelite. For the first time, you know I'm playing a bunch of Fire Red, Leaf Green, Emerald, whatever, and Diamond and Pearl. Yeah. So for the first time, dude, I actually boxed my starter.
Why?
Dude, and you're gonna hate me for this. It was Charizard. So I'm doing a whole playthrough of where I am like trying to beat Fire Red and Leaf Green with every starter and see how fast I can do it. And I boxed Charizard because I was like, I don't really want, Charizard right now. And the reason I boxed it is because I boxed it in favor of Moltres.
I could never do it. I get why, but I could never do it. I'll be honest.
I felt
there are
bad,
playthroughs. Man. Most of my playthroughs, I just fired up my Game Boy because I still have my original Game Boy.
Yep.
Almost every playthrough I ever had way too many fire types. I had Arcanine and Charizard on pretty much every team. Listen, man. I was living for the vibes. My team was not the best, but they were really cool.
In every playthrough I have done so far, on my team, no matter what, I have had Nidoking and Beedrill.
Too much poison, dude.
I have had Nidoking and Beedrill. Now, granted,
so you just don't believe in the psychic type, huh?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, how did Sabrina treat you in your squad?
Crushed, bro. Murder.
That's tough going into the hardest gym in Gen 1. Yep. With a double weakness. That's crazy work. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But I love it, dude. I was enjoying the hell out of it. So I know, not the smartest thing in the world, but it was still funny. But yeah, there's our answers.
We didn't play for smarts.
Yeah, we didn't play because we were smart. We're playing to have fun.
We were kiddos. That's why we want difficulty levels, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I think the game should be easy so that, 10-year-old Landon is allowed to play Charizard and Arcanine on the same team and not get mollywopped. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, you know what? I want my Nidoking and my Beedrill, and I want Sabrina to not have a Pokemon above level 53.
Yeah, because if you run into a level 75 Alakazam, I don't know what you're doing.
Dude, easy. Blastoise with Bite. Money.
Get out of here with your stupid turtle.
Wait,
all right, what's the next question?
All right, yeah,
what's the next question?
Next question is, what's our favorite shiny Pokemon? I know yours.
Do you?
Yeah. Oh, God.
I don't even know. I don't know if I know mine.
You don't know your favorite? It's got to be Charizard. You're telling me
it's
Black Charizard is not your favorite Pokemon? Dude, this is breaking news. This is earth-shattering news if Shiny Charizard is not your favorite shiny Pokemon.
Black Charizard, Shiny Charizard is great, but you got to understand, I'm a Pokemon Go player. So I love all shinies. We chase the shiny like it is sustenance. There's nothing in this world that sustains a Pokemon Go player more than hearing that shiny sound, right? That's why we play. Oh, it's the nectar of the Niantic gods. And so, I'll say this. There are some shinies that were just Shiny Charizard has been very easy to get. It's had a community day. It's had 2 community day classics. I love the design. But if we're going objectively, like, what's the coolest looking shiny of all time? I personally think it's Haxorus.
Okay, so another black Pokemon. Another black shiny.
Yes.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that is the perfectly designed shiny Pokemon to me. Is Haxorus. I think Haxorus, and that's why I would have loved to see it get a legendary, right? I think the worst shiny of all time is Garchomp.
Oh, I mean, there's so many Pokemon that are in the running for the worst shiny. I mean, you got Alolan Ninetales. It's the same color.
Yeah, but no, it goes like a steel gray color, okay? But you got to remember that Garchomp is the premier partner Pokemon of Cynthia. Like, Garchomp is iconic.
You're right.
And they did that with its shiny, and it's a pseudo, it's a Lancer, it's terrible. So anyway, I would say Haxorus. There are some very good shinies out there, though. I gotta say it. Like Carbink. I love the black shinies. Carbink is an excellent shiny. Shout out Umbreon for getting the blue rings. I think that looks amazing too.
Yep.
Yeah. What about you?
Oh, dude, no hesitation. It's Metagross.
Yeah, going full steel is sick.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yep.
Oh, another honorable mention for terrible shiny, Tyranitar.
Oh, yes. Heavily in the running.
Horrible.
Oh, I wish they would have kept it purple.
Nobody talks about how horrible that is when you think about Pupitar. It's a complete shift.
Did you say, wait a second, pause. Did you just say, what is the evolution stage between Larvitar and Tyranitar?
I can't say Pupitar. It sounds weird.
What?
Again, earth-shattering. What?
Sounds like you're saying puke. I don't like it.
You guys, we are, 8 minutes into the episode? Is it Pupitar or Pupitar? There's no way.
No, I know objectively it's Pupitar, but I don't like to say it that way. I know that it's Rayquaza, but what do we call him?
Rayquaza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's objectively wrong, but Rayquaza sounds weird.
But you just want to sound wrong by saying Pupitar.
No, I as a kid, I read it as Pupitar. And I liked that pronunciation better. So when people corrected me, I was like, nah, that's Pupitar.
Did you ever watch the anime? The more we talk about the way you pronounce Pokemon's names makes me believe you never, ever watched the anime. I'm concerned. Legitimately concerned.
I watched a decent amount, but as a kid, I had to race home on my scooter, on my Razor scooter. And sometimes I would miss, man. Like, when I say race home, I mean class got out at 2:55 and episode started at 3 p.m.
Yeah.
So, like, if I had practice or something, like, I haven't watched it end to end. I've tried to do different episodes here or there.
You didn't record it on DVR?
Bro, how old do you think I am?
What do you mean? Wait a sec. Oh, my God.
Brother, growing up, I had a VHS rewinder. You would put it in there and you would hear it.
I had the same thing, dog.
Yeah, we didn't have DVR yet.
You're right. Fair point. Anyway, that blew my mind. I am glad that we have now discussed this because we are going to have to do a marathon rewatch of the Pokemon anime.
Don't make me do it, man. It did not age well. You and I can both agree that the old series did not age well. It is brutal.
We'll talk about that a little more in the as the episode goes on. But our next question we have
this is kind of on point.
Wow. Would we rather never collect trading cards again or never play the video games again?
Oh, this is easy for me.
Buddy, yeah, you go first. Easy.
Trading cards. Easily. It's not even a contest. I would save so much money. I'd have so much room in my house. And you guys don't understand. They release new Pokemon in the games. So you would be the last to find out anything.
Anything. Yeah. I can't do it. I can't let go of the TCG, dude. Because
you're insane. You don't mean that. That's crazy.
Nope. I cannot let go of the TCG.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
It has literally nothing to do with value. It has nothing to do with how expensive the card is, whatever. It is the community around it, right? And by video games, I'm assuming that this doesn't include Pokemon Go, right?
Either way, I'm not giving up the Switch games either.
Well, I would give them up because I love going to trading card game events, and I love trading cards. I literally dude, I cannot get enough of bringing my trade binder to an event and to looking at somebody else's trade binder and getting cards that I think will look cool in any one of my binders forever. So and the game, I enjoy the TCG so much more for the human to human interaction rather than the video game. So yeah, I have to say sayonara to the video games. I would drop.
You're crazy.
I'd drop the game so fast.
That chat. We need to know down in the comments, what are you guys doing? Are you dropping the trading cards or are you dropping the games? Because this didn't feel close to me. I'm shocked by your answer. Genuinely, I'm shocked.
Hey, look, I know this didn't feel close for you.
This means you have to give up Gale of Darkness, just to be clear. All of your emulators, all of it goes.
I would do it.
You're insane.
I would do it.
No.
Yeah.
Anyway, next. This is crazy. No way. What was the first? Okay, well, I guess this question doesn't matter now, but we'll ask it anyway. What was the first shiny Pokemon that you ever caught in a game? Or I guess that we ever caught in a game, but you go first.
Lugia, Heart Gold, Soul Silver. That was the very first time that I actually went shiny hunting.
That's the first shiny you ever caught, though? You never caught a random shiny?
I am probably one of the only people. I have been playing Pokemon since 2001, 2002. I never caught a shiny Pokemon when I grew up playing Crystal, Ruby, Sapphire. And never caught a single shiny. And then when I realized that shiny hunting was so easy in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, oh yeah, dude, the only Pokemon I cared about having as a shiny was Lugia. That was it.
So, you're going to find this hilarious. My first shiny Pokemon that I ever caught.
Yeah.
It's easy. This is probably the right answer for 99% of people.
Are we saying Gyarados? Yeah.
It's the Gyarados.
Okay, sorry. So I'm wrong. The first shiny Pokemon I ever hunted for, Lugia. First shiny Pokemon
but the first shiny Pokemon I ever caught was Gyarados, for sure.
Yep.
My first shiny Pokemon I ever shiny hunted was Umbreon. In the original Silver version.
Yep, respect. I just didn't do that much shiny hunting as a kid. I was more of a grinder. Like I wanted my whole team to be level 100.
Oh yeah, 100%. And you had to fill out the Pokédex every single time, and it was a lot harder. I'll say that it was a lot harder back then to fill out the Pokédex too, because you had no information as to where stuff was, so you kind of had to figure it out yourself. Speaking of filling out the Pokédex and playing games, Scout, you have finally started playing PLZA. And we have talked about this, right? Him and I have talked about this off stream. And if you guys remember, just to recap, I first came out saying it was trash. Then later, literally the next week, I said, oh my God, I'm addicted and I can't put it down.
Yep.
Scout, what is because you've been playing it, you're in that first playthrough very early.
Yep.
How you feeling?
I am an hour and a half, 2 hours in. I just hit rank X.
Oh, so you just made it through the tutorial?
Yes. And oh my God.
It's so
Guys, I am not a very patient person. I'm going to be honest with you. This is painful. I mean, it was painful.
I warned you.
Yeah, I've never experienced anything like it. And, I had a bit of, bias because of what I've seen on social media. And then you're out here chirping in my ear every second about this damn game that I was like, I got to push through.
You got to push through.
Dude, if I would have bought this when it released, I don't think I would have convinced myself to play as much as I've played. It's that hard. I was like, I had to blast.
That's why I kept the megas a secret to myself. The only reason I pushed through is because I didn't know the megas. Right? Like, had I had leaks, I'd have been like, eh.
Yep, dude. I mean, it's a little rough. It is a little rough to play right now, knowing what I know about the game, to the point where, like, what I loved about the old Pokemon games is that there weren't, these random cutscenes, and like, even if there was, you just skip smash the A button. You don't really need to know the story.
You can't skip these, baby.
You can't skip these, which makes me care even less about the story. So I don't know what the hell is going on in ZA right now.
Yeah.
I have no idea. All I know is that a piece of Zygarde was connected to me when I went to, the Hotel Z, and there's a big, tall, lanky, creepy guy that I just don't give a crap about because he's got Flabebe flying around him. Obviously he's going to mean something.
Thank you very much.
You're right. Flying around him, and it's going to mean something later. And now I'm some sort of investigator that's doing these partial researches, with...
trust me. When I say that you're not missing anything in the cutscenes for the first 20 hours of the game, it is one of the slowest developing stories of all time. But it gets really good. It gets very good, but it takes forever. It doesn't matter. You could have skipped 80 to 90% of all of the cutscenes for the first 20 hours of the game and missed nothing. They spent so much time describing the city and all of the characters around you, and they mansplain you the frickin' ZA Royale, like it over and over, and Rogue Mega Evolution. You'll see.
It's just not. It's not my cup of tea, honestly.
You'll like it though. I swear, guys, if he could get through it by next week, he'll start saying that he likes it.
Oh, I guarantee you by next week, I will say that I enjoy it. I am not considering giving it the crown of best Pokemon game of all time. And I got to tell you, dude, I'm spoiled. And by that, I mean...
I like the battle. Dude, I like the way that you fight, though.
Well, but let me say this. I'm spoiled in the fact that Pal World ruined Legend ZA for me. Dude, I'm so serious. That, like, you put your head in your hands all you want.
How do you bring this up every stream?
Dude, it ruined Legend ZA for me because as I'm doing these tutorials, I'm like, oh my God, I hate this tutorial. It sucks. I don't care. Like, you are not Pokemon Company. You're not giving me anything to care about, right?
You know what's crazy?
What do you want from me?
I just spun up Pal World the other day.
Did you?
I spun it up because I was like, you know what? I saw that an update came out. That game's too chaotic, man.
That's fine. Yeah, I love a little bit of chaos in my life.
There's
thrive
so much
on chaos. Dude.
There's so much chaos. You have like I spawned into my mega base and there's like 20 incubators. I got 80 fucking pals running around. Oh, pardon my French. I got 80 pals running around and they're all doing different things, but they need help. They get stuck all the time. It's like this is too much work, man. Like I like the passive side of it that you can farm resources. But it's too much. It's like, it's like you need like 5 Pokemon watering, 5 Pokemon gathering resources, 5 Pokemon hitting rocks, not Pokemon, pals, hitting trees. It's dumb.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you don't like it, you don't like it. Problem is, I thrive on a little bit of chaos, and the rigidity of Legend ZA is just not, it's not it.
So you like open world?
I love open world, dude.
So you liked Legends Arceus?
Mm-hmm. And that's my thing is I feel like Legends ZA is sort of a step down, right? And now, granted, I haven't
Arceus,
played.
I would agree.
I
absolutely would agree.
I haven't played Arceus or Arceus. Oh, God, you got me saying Arceus. Stop that. I haven't played Legends Arceus in a few years. So there were some things that I just completely forgot. Is it Arceus or Arceus?
It's Arceus because you have the Arc phone in Arceus.
I'm not worried about it. I'm not going to argue with you. But,
you're going to come for me with Pupitar? And you can't even say the god of Pokemon?
Pupitar is wrong because they say in the anime Pupitar. And I can't even remember what they say in the anime regarding Arceus or Arceus. Because honestly, I can't understand what they say anyway. No.
Pupitar.
No, not at all. But yeah, dude, Power World,
I agree with you, though.
ZA for me. So far, I think I love open world games so much more. I love the passive element in these games. ZA is just not it for me right now. It's definitely a step down from Arceus. If I did not know what I'm about to get into, I would probably put the game down and never pick it back up.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to build you the ultimate Pokemon game then.
Okay.
So I think you take the open world. I actually think Pokemon Scarlet and Violet did it just as good. Once I started playing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet on the Switch too, I was like, that's what this was supposed to be.
Dude, I picked up my Switch to play Scarlet. Yeah. I spent more hours on Scarlet in the last 3 days than I have on ZA. That's how 100%. Painful ZA has just been for me. It made me miss Scarlet and realize that Scarlet, wow, good game. Very enjoyable game.
Scarlet's a good game.
Yeah.
So I think if you take the open world aspect of Pokemon Scarlet, Violet, or Arceus, whatever, right? That's fine. I do love the battle mechanics of Z to A. I love the idea of cooldowns. I think that's a modern game style. Yeah. So I think you take the battle style, it needs refined for sure, but you take that. I think you take the art style of art. I think they did a great job with the UI of Arceus.
Oh, yeah.
Pokemon Legends Arceus had a fantastic UI.
Yep.
I think you take the Hoenn region with diving and all that jazz.
Oh, yeah.
That was awesome.
Yep.
Right? And then honestly, I think you take an ode from Pow World. Pokemon needs crafting and Pokemon needs passive income.
Yeah.
And so
absolutely.
I think after you beat a certain gym, you can then station Pokemon there. Because everybody always ends up with this huge box of Pokemon.
Yes.
So why not drop? You can only leave Pokemon of a certain type at that gym.
Yep.
And it's the gym, like let's say you beat the water gym, you could only leave water Pokemon there.
Yep.
And the level of the Pokemon will slowly increase while they're at the gym. And the more powerful the Pokemon is at the gym, the more money or crafting materials you make that it sends back to you.
Yep.
Right?
Oh yeah,
imagine that as a Pokemon game. Open world crafting where you can craft specific items, specific upgrades. I think you should have to build your mode of transportation.
Yeah, dude,
I think you should have to build it.
What's a good way to say this? The passivity, right? The passive element that Pokemon has to introduce is ways to make money, ways to gather resources, and that way you can do that building. If Pokemon introduces that, holy crap, this will be the single greatest Pokemon game ever. Yeah, no, I would crown that game the greatest Pokemon game of all time in a heartbeat.
Easily. That's all they have to do.
Oh yeah, but I think Legends EA is not it. Just to say the least. On a scale from 1 to 10, buddy, scale from 1 to 10, I give Scarlet an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, Scarlet's good. Scarlet and Violet are actually really good.
Yep.
They are. I think they got a lot of hate for coming out on Switch 1.
Yeah.
And not running well.
Mm-hmm.
But like they are aging better than almost any Pokemon game.
Oh, I agree wholeheartly. But even so, I give them an 8 out of 10. Right now, I give Legends EA a 6 out of 10. That tutorial just crushed my hopes.
That's higher than I gave it. I'm pretty sure I gave it like a 4.
Yeah, I give it a 6 out of 10. It is average. It is painfully average. But
it'll come up.
I agree. I think it will come up. You've already said this. The battle elements. Love the battle elements. I love the battles.
I love that.
I think
and the rank
great.
System's very good too.
I love that as well. So that incorporation. Magical. I love all the battling. Yep. I'm a huge, like I said, I love to grind. I love to battle.
That chaos, that battle arena format,
that's what I said. I love chaos. That is spectacular. Give Pokemon their flowers here. Well done. That is what is keeping me in the game, is the fact that I can just stay in the battle zone. Because I think the nights run for like 45 minutes or something. Like a full night in the game runs for 45 minutes or whatever it is.
Pro tip,
I can sit there and just run for 45 minutes in there. And I'm the little notebooks or whatever you get. That's like, hey, if you do these challenges, you get extra coins or extra medals.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. What an easy incorporation, right? And it's like, knock out your opponent's Pokemon with your first attack. Money.
We go sneaky.
Yeah.
Bam, bam.
Oh, it's
great.
Now,
pro tip, by the way, your little mini map up in the top corner. I don't know if it's top or left side. It kind of depends. Or right side or left side.
Yeah.
But there is a ring around that mini map. Yeah. And that ring is actually a timer that shows you how long you have left of day or how long you have left.
Oh. I didn't know that.
Look for that.
That's awesome. Yep. Thank you for letting me know that, because I was sitting there
it always
struggling.
Stressed me out. I was like, how much time do I have before the arena is going to end? ZDA Royale is going to end.
Yeah.
And then you can look. You can literally see there's a bar that's like moving.
Okay. I need to check that out when I play again, because
we can edit that in.
Well, I left the arena zone early. It was like, maybe 2 minutes early to go and battle and promote to rank X. Yeah.
Yep.
But all in all, I think it's not that great. There are some things that I really enjoy about it. I think it's a step down from
passive aspect, though, man.
Yeah, I think it's a step down from Arceus, and I'm disappointed in that. But
so let me ask you this:
if they do capitalize on a passive element of Pokemon, dude, it's game over. That's the greatest game ever.
Oh, it would. So let me ask you this.
Okay.
We got Pokemon Day in about a month and a half.
Yeah.
Right, February 27th.
Yep.
They're absolutely going to unveil something about Land and Sea. Or, sorry, what is it?
Wind and Waves.
Sea? Wind and Waves. I can't keep track. Wind and Waves. What would be the ultimate reveal to you? Like, what would get you the most excited about Wind and Waves? Do you want to see the starters? Do you want them to reveal that it's open world? Do you want them to reveal that there is a passive aspect to the game? And if so, let's say all of those are at your disposal, which would get you the most excited? Maybe we'll take passive out because they've never done it before, right? So like that's a long shot.
If they announced the passive element, I would be so over the moon. I would never shut up about it.
Yeah, okay.
Seriously,
I'm removing that option because that's never happened before. So, same question. What would be the ultimate reveal to you? What do you want them to do with this announcement?
It would have to be open world. It would have to be an open world element or a building element. And by building, I mean like an establishing of your own gym.
That would be crazy for the first announcement of Wind and Waves. I think we get a flash of what the starters look like.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, but like if you're asking me what would send me over the moon, would be open world or us build. I mean, because yes, the Pokemon has been building on this for years. Hey, become the Pokemon champion. Okay, well, what does the Pokemon champion do after? Because I'm freaking 10 years old. Like, what does a 10-year-old Pokemon champion do? Right? Not shit. It goes back home and it attends 4th grade. That's what happens. You know what I mean?
It's like job's done.
Yeah.
So here's what I'll say. If they confirm that we get the open world battle mechanics, I think it will be so hard for me to go from PLZA back to another turn-based game again.
Oh,
I'm not sure I
can
do it.
No.
I'm not sure I can do it. And I don't know if it's going to be turn-based or not, because I thought the whole point of Pokemon Champions was to take the turn-based aspect out of it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So that these games can be real time.
Yep.
If they come back, I'll flip the question on its head. I would be so disappointed.
Yep.
If they come back and they show that it's turn-based.
I will state this for the record.
I would probably buy it.
They announce that we are going back to a turn-based style Pokemon game, I will buy the game to keep it sealed on the shelf. That is it. I will never open it. I will just buy it to have it, because that would be the most disappointing and aggravating thing about Pokemon. That would give me the same guttural reaction when Pokemon Go said, hey guys, we're taking away the remote raid passes after introducing them, right? You don't tickle my balls like that.
So. Even more so. This would break me.
No,
because
I'd be so pissed.
Because there's so much leading up to this that it's not going to be, right? Like, why do Pokemon Champions then?
Yep.
Right? But I'm worried because they haven't really done anything with Pokemon Champions.
You're right. Yeah, 100% you're right.
So I'm worried about this. So as a community, I'd be really interested to hear from chat. I'd be really interested. Comment down below how you would feel, because I know a lot of people love the turn-based games. And
yeah, they just need to be.
I can't do it.
They need to be faster, right? Like
I can't do it.
There needs to be less dialogue in it. Okay, the only way I would be happy about a turn-based game is if they happened as fast as Legend ZA.
The animations better be freaking absurd too. If you're gonna make a turn-based game in 2026, those animations better have more particles than my brain knows what to do with.
I agree. I think that would be the only thing that takes it over the top, is it would have to be super fast, and it would have to be so well animated that you just can't argue but to praise.
I don't think they can do it though, dude. I think people will be pissed.
Yeah, I think they'd lose a lot of money. I don't foresee that happening, but I will go on record saying I
kind of do. Is that bad? I kind of see it happening, man.
I don't. Dude, they're all about money. Pokemon is all about money.
They'll lose everybody that they brought in with
PLZA,
and like people won't play that game.
Or wait a second. Or wait. Pokopia. They might look at this and say Pokopia is going to bring in the Animal Crossing fan base that they don't care what they lose on the 30th anniversary game. They might just be banking on the fact that it's the 30th anniversary. They're going to buy it and play it anyway.
Dude, it's Gen 10. Like we've been waiting for this. This is the 10th anniversary. Sorry, not 10th anniversary. 30th anniversary. Yeah. 10th generation. This has. I'll be honest. I was a little bit bummed about the name. Wind and Waves is not quite what you want for Gen 10. It almost feels like they're just seeing this as another gen. They're not building this up into. They're like. And that's classic, right? That's classic Pokemon. Like, we have a formula. We're going to stick to it. It's been successful. Yep. And I don't know, man.
Yep. And I don't think we can do any more justice for the Pokemon Company by trying to speculate on what's going to happen with the 30th anniversary and what's going to happen on Pokemon Day. No. I mean, I think we need to try to stream the, announcement, Pokemon Day announcement.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll wake up.
That's
early for me.
I don't want to be disappointed in the announcement, but I feel like we probably are, guys. Let's
commit to this. You and I, we will stream it live on TikTok, probably.
Okay.
Right? I don't think we're probably not going to do it live on YouTube.
Yeah, let's do it.
On February 27th.
I'm down for it. Well, guys, besides that, Genelected, we have one more question that we were going to go over from the viewers, because this is something that I just got a text message, and I'll tell you this. Guys, I know a lot of people have been, super happy that all the scalpers and whatever are leaving, the Pokemon community and going to One Piece, right? One Piece, I guess the creators, I just got a text message that said One Piece, whoever the, printing factory is or whatever, is going to start selling boxes with no shrink wrap. And so
I got that yesterday.
Yeah, so I just now saw that. So in real time, my reaction is, why didn't that happen sooner?
Well, to be clear, though, that's only One Piece official stores.
Yes. And that's Pokemon is already doing that out
everybody.
Of. Yeah, Pokemon is already doing that out of their centers in Japan. So I'm assuming that this is happening in Japan, at their official locations.
It might be in the US too. I don't actually know.
Yeah.
We could throw it up like what the announcement was, but I don't actually know which stores are official One Piece stores. Like, I don't know if that means like similar to the Play Pokemon stores. Because I can tell you right now, the Play Pokemon stores aren't in the shrink wrap off of everything.
No, hell no.
Because they don't have to.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's the same for One Piece.
Yeah, which would be super interesting. But you did tell me that we had a One Piece question earlier. Hit me with it.
So it was interesting. So it wasn't really a question, but I'll put it here. So shout out to Dr. Sean23 over on Instagram. We were talking about, One Piece and if it could overtake Pokemon at any point in time. And a lot of people agreed with us. No, probably not.
Yeah.
But he did say this. He said, if One Piece can partner up with Rockstar and make an open world game that allows users to pick their fruit, I'd pay $100 just for that game. And I was like, would I do that as well? That actually sounds so fun.
Wow.
An open world game where you can go pick your devil fruit. My question is, can you change devil fruits? I was
going to ask. I
don't think you can. That's an interesting. No, but that's an interesting aspect because then you want to build your hockey, right? And choosing your devil fruit is as big of a decision as Shanks wants us to make it, right? He's like, don't eat that. You can't swim. So like maybe there's parts of the game that you just can't do if you eat a devil fruit because you can't swim.
Oh, you know what? Okay, you know what you're kind of getting at right now that is making me laugh a little bit. So I've never watched the One Piece anime. The animation always freaked me out as a kid. That's why I'm a Naruto and Bleach stan, and DBZ and Sailor Moon, of course. I just never watched One Piece. Now, if you took that game and you incorporated the Lego Star Wars portion of you can switch characters, that would be legit.
That would be very interesting. Or you could build a party, maybe. I don't know.
No, but you have your crew. Right, so a part of your crew,
so you got Nami Mami. I would try to build the Straw Hats, to be honest.
I mean, that's the best crew from my understanding, but I think that would be a hell of a game. Usopp. That would be arguably the best version of the One Piece game that we are trying to make as an open world, Pokemon game.
Yeah. Now here's what I'll say. Would I pay $100 for it? Absolutely. Because this is going back to, Scout, you and I have talked about this. I believe most games are worth whatever they charge because I look at it as an hour of fun to price ratio.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got you.
That's the way dude, there are some games out there I'd pay $300 for the game because I don't play that many games. So if it's a game that I'm going to be playing for 50, 100, 150, 200 hours.
Yeah.
Bro. Yeah, I'm going to pay the money because again, you got to look at it how much is it to go out and go mini golf? How much is it to go out and golf cart? And that's 2 hours, right? It's fun, but that's 2 hours, right? So I think it's so funny when people complain about a $40 game. You don't need to collect games, dude. You can't play that many games. I play my buddies that I used to play Dota 2 with think I'm dead. Because I haven't played Dota 2 in a year. Because I've been playing Pokemon. I play Pokemon Go. I play Pokemon Pocket. I play Pokemon Unite. I play Pokemon PLZA. Yeah. Right? I have no time.
Jesus, dude, you're playing all of those games. I can't. Now that I'm playing Legend ZA,
I don't play Pocket anymore. I had to cut out.
Okay,
I haven't. So I haven't opened Pocket in 6 months.
We just had a podcast episode where you were like, "Oh yeah, I'm back on Pocket."
No, okay, not 6 months. It's probably been
a month
and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't opened Pocket. Well, but to be clear, a month in Pocket means I missed a whole set, to be honest. To be clear, because of how fast that stupid game is, I missed an entire set.
Yeah, I can't. The fact that you're I'm playing all these Pokemon games, dude, I can only play 2
Actually,
at a time.
I don't really play Unite anymore either. I'm the same as you. I'm playing.
Okay.
Once PLZA came out, it was just PLZA and Pokemon. I dropped Pocket and I dropped Unite.
Yeah.
And honestly, I dropped a lot of Pokemon Go over the holidays too, and it was pretty much just PLZA.
Okay, yeah, I've dropped Pokemon Go. I was trying to get back into it, especially with the friendship levels, and now you can do the
remote raids. We're still doing our gifts. And stuff.
Yeah, you haven't sent me a gift.
Yes, I actually don't know if I have today, but I've been better about it. I've had to text you. He acts like yeah.
Okay, he texted me one time. The guy texted me one time. I sent him a text 3 times.
Now I tell people all the time, this is very normal for Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go
falling in and out
is a super seasonal thing because you want to be outside, so it's hard to do in the winter in the northern hemisphere. So I feel for the southern hemisphere, to be honest. I don't know how they deal with this, but the peak Pokemon Go is always June, July, August. That's always peak Pokemon Go. Mm. And then honestly, February is a high time too because they always have tour, right? That's when they do the tour event, whether it's Kanto Tour, Sinnoh Tour, right? That's when you get an exclusive drop.
Yep.
So it'll pick back up in February. People usually play because like spring's not bad. But then June, July, August, September is always peak Pokemon Go season, where like I'm glad they don't come out with games then, because I will not play anything. It consumes my life. It completely consumes my life.
Okay, that's fair. Hey, actually, okay. No, okay. My goofy. Sorry, I just had a thought. Because the Toronto regionals are coming up, and I was over here like, oh, hey, you're close to Canada. No, you are not close to Toronto. You are close to Vancouver.
Yeah, I'm close to Vancouver, which there is going to be a Seattle regional, but as you know, I'm not going to be competing this year. And the reason for that is, well, life happens, and we got a little one. So I will not be doing a ton of traveling, so it didn't make sense to me. I'll go compete at the Seattle regional probably because it's in my backyard. But outside of that, like even if I were to win it, like I'm probably not doing right. Like I'm not. So I just didn't see the point in trying to play the Pokemon circuit. And I got to give a shout out to you and I have talked about him on the podcast many times before. One of my favorite Pokemon Go content creators, Zionic, he did kind of the same thing, right? He was competing a lot. He was making a lot of content, and he stopped competing because, well, he had the family, right? Yep. And that is, to be very clear for people, those guys work very hard, and they travel a ton. And honestly, like, they don't get paid that much, right? Like, no. It is not a super lucrative job to be a professional Pokemon Go player. Yes, they do a decent job if they're making content as well, but to do the actual tournaments, you win like $5,000, right? Like, yeah. And I think if you're a notable trainer, like they'll pay for your stuff, so at least you're not losing money there. But yeah, so
yeah, don't quit your day job when you're going out and traveling. But congratulations. First off,
thank you.
I knew before all of you. Suck it.
He did.
But I did not suck it. Anyway.
What just happened? I didn't.
Did you not pick? I thought that was funny. Sorry. My bad. Shouldn't have said it. Any which way. No, so I'm sad to hear that you're not going to compete. Wish you would have.
What are we doing? What are we doing on this episode?
Back on track.
Oh,
but I'm sad to hear that you're not going to compete. But I was thinking about this because, guys, I'm the big TCG guy, right?
Yep.
I went and competed.
Until I decided to pick it up, and then I dog walk you if I decided to.
Bro, I will crush you. You will never stand a chance against me in the TCG. Ever. There's no question. Anyway, not going to get into it because you don't want this smoke. But no, I went
this is what I would run.
Oh, yeah. Mega Diancie. Such a great deck.
Is it bad?
Huh? It's not good.
Is it bad?
It's not good.
Okay, it's not good.
No.
Dang.
No, it's really not.
Never mind.
Actually, it might have some viability against Mega Lucario because for those of you that don't know, rotation has been announced for April 10th of 2026, which is crazy, guys, because what happens in rotation is basically on the bottom left-hand corner of your Pokemon card is a letter, okay? A through Z. That corresponds to whatever format we're in. So we are currently in the G format, which means in April 10th, we are going to move into the H format, which means every Pokemon card that has the stamp A to G is now invalid. Can't be played, okay? And the crazy part about this rotation is that the 3 best decks in format, undeniably, are leaving. Gardevoir EX, Goldango, and Charizard. Those are 3 of the best decks in our current format out of the 4 because Dragapult is up there.
I'm sad that Zardy Boy's leaving.
Dude, I'm not exactly super sad about it, right? I'm going to miss the hell out of Goldango. How happy are you
that Gardevoir is leaving?
Could not be happier.
Is that your most hated deck of all time?
Yes.
Is that your most disliked deck of all time?
Yes. Easily.
Is it close?
No, it's not close. There's literally no other. Like, I used to dislike Lost Zone because it was so annoying because I hated Cramorant. Yep. What an awful single prize Pokemon. But no, so Lost Zone, Seismitoad back in the Black and White era was annoying as hell. I loved Mew EX back in Sword and Shield, or not Mew EX, Mew VMAX back in Sword and Shield. But yeah, Gardevoir, easily the most disliked deck of all time. Absolutely hate that deck. Yeah, but I mean,
Wow.
it stands on the pinnacle of Pokemon decks in any format. It's just that good. It is that powerful.
Really good.
But anyway, so for a rotation happens, all these cards are going to leave. So it's a very big day for a lot of us in the TCG community because now we are preparing for the next format. And a part of the next format, the highlight is going to be Mega Pokemon. We are still going to have some EXs, right? Like Dragapult EX is still going to be in the format.
But it's going to be
Team
Mega
Rocket's
Lucario.
Mewtwo EX. Yeah, I'll do the big
Venusaur.
decks. Oh, the best decks are going to be Mega Charizard. Mega Lucario is going to be the best deck in format. Yeah, I mean, there's an argument to be made. Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX, as long as Mega Lucario is going to be the best deck in format, Mewtwo EX is super effective. So
Any
Mewtwo
psychic,
will have, Mewtwo will have some viability.
That's why Diancie would have viability.
Yep,
purely
exactly.
Because it's
But we're losing some one-hit KO decks, like Raging Bolt is leaving as well. So the TCG is the world is going to shake in April, and I am here for it. I'm so excited. So if you guys have, actually, to those of you that have played the TCG prior and really enjoyed the Mega format, now's the time to get back in. Absolutely. Yeah. Undeniably, you need to rejoin the format and you need to play again.
I do. I think it'll be a good format.
Yep, and I think that for those of you that want to start playing, holy crap, there's no better time to do so because there is no, so like back when they introduced Megas in the X and Y series, you needed to have the Spirit Link, and the Spirit Link was what you required to attach to your Pokemon to then Mega Evolve it and not lose your turn. Okay.
Right.
So a part of this format, if you have a stage 2 Pokemon, you don't have to have the Spirit Link attached to it. All you have to do is just rare candy
Are there
into
any decks without a stage 2?
Yeah, Mega Lucario, right? Because you go Riolu to Lucario.
Oh, I keep forgetting that's not stage 2. That's funny.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so it's so weird in the TCG, right? Because you've got 3 stages of Pokemon, but in the TCG, it's basic, stage 1, stage 2, right?
Yeah.
Whereas in the games,
I'm thinking about that because there are certain like the fossil Pokemon in Pocket where you have to play the fossil, then you have to play like a Kratos and then a Rampardos.
Yep.
Yeah,
which makes sense. But yeah, so if you guys want to get into the TCG right now, do so. You will enjoy it. Okay, the games are going to happen a lot faster because Mega Pokemon are worth 3 prizes, as you guys have seen, as with the results of Goldango just dominating the current format. But the reason that I bring all this up about rotation and so on and so forth is because the Toronto Regionals is coming up, and this is just Scout's 2 cents on the tournament. Goldango, from every bit of research that you've seen every YouTuber do and every TCG player do, Goldango is going to be at least 25% of the floor of the meta. In Toronto. It's going to be the most played deck there, followed by Gardevoir, followed by Dragapult, followed by Charizard. Okay, there is one deck that has some of its best matchups are the top 3, if not top 4 most played decks in the current format, and it's Ethan's Typhlosion. So if you guys are considering going to Toronto or going to Birmingham or whatever, take a look at Ethan's Typhlosion. If you guys don't know what the card does, basically its attack costs 1 fire energy, it does 40 damage, and for each Ethan's Adventure card in the discard pile, it does an additional 60 damage. So if all 4 Ethan's Adventures are in the discard pile, you do 280 damage. Okay? Big numbers to be hitting, especially when all your stage 2 Pokemon right now range from between 310 and 330 Pokemon, or 330 HP. Now, it destroys Goldango. Like, it wipes the floor with that deck. Dragapult doesn't really stand much of a chance, right? Because Typhlosion can set up fairly quick running 2 TM Evos, and it hits those numbers very well, especially with the introduction to the Battle Cage Stadium. Dude, Typhlosion crushes Dragapult, and I'm saying this from experience because I've been going to locals with this deck and doing very well. Gardevoir, dude, there are just some Gardevoir players, like, your matchup isn't bad, but if you can't navigate a Gardevoir matchup against a top tier player, it's going to hurt a little bit. But then Charizard, your Charizard matchup is, dude, it's fair. I'm not going to say it's easy, but they have to put an additional stage 2 into play, which is Pidgeot, and you hit Pidgeot, you hit that 280 number, like that. But anyway, so I just wanted to throw out my 2 cents there regarding the tournament because Ethan's Typhlosion is absolutely the only deck I would make a play for if I wanted to make day 2 at this tournament, right? It's a great day 1 deck. Is it a great day 2 deck? I don't know. It depends on how well you play the deck. I'm very excited to see if somebody can make a top 64 run with Ethan's Typhlosion because it's been performing super well for me here in at locals.
And ironically, it's funny that you're using Ethan's Typhlosion.
It's honestly the greatest feeling in the world. My deck is blinged out, bro. I'm going to have to show you this at some point, but every item card I've got is gold. Every supporter I have is a SIR, and every Pokemon that I've got, sadly, I still need to get the SIRs for the Pokemon because I don't have those. I'm running still some commons and uncommons.
So I'm glad that you brought up the Toronto Regional because EUIC is coming as well, which is, I don't know, it might have been the largest tournament besides Worlds, obviously, of last year. I don't know if NAIC was larger or not.
No,
it's usually one of those two.
I think EUIC was the largest international tournament.
I think it's safe to say it's a top 3 largest Pokemon tournament on the planet. We can say that.
Yep.
And so at EUIC for Pokemon Go, they're doing something really spicy. They're doing a limited meta.
What does that mean?
That means that they are limiting what Pokemon you can bring. More specifically, what type of Pokemon. They are banning whole types for EUIC.
What? What the hell? Yeah. Are you
so
wait a second. Banning typings for what reason? I don't get it.
To shift up the meta, baby. They're tired of the stale.
Okay.
So it creates an entirely new meta just for the tournament. It's crazy. So here's what they're doing. They're allowing only 4 typings. Bug, Dark, Dragon, and Normal.
Okay, Bug, Dark, Dragon, and Normal. So any of these Pokemon could be a mix of those typings, but the combination of any of those hardly exists. Like Dark Dragon, you've got Hydreigon. Dark and Bug, you've got...
But it could be any of those. It's any of those. Like any Bug type, any Dragon type, any Normal type, and any Dark type, and then... Yeah.
So could Fletchling, or not Fletchling, Talonflame be in because he's normal flying?
No, he's fire flying.
Or, excuse me. Oh, yeah, he is. Who am I trying to think?
Yeah.
Pidgeot.
I don't know. Pidgeot. Yeah, Pidgeot would be allowed. Yeah.
Okay, so they're allowing the secondary typing to be attached.
Correct. On top of that, there are 4 named Pokemon that are additional allowed that do not fit the typing. Frostlass, Milotic, Politoed, and Seaking.
What?
I don't know, bro. But listen, man, it is going to be sick. The reason they're doing that, I think, is so that Dragon type can't just run crazy, because you're introducing an Ice type in Frostlass.
Yeah.
Milotic is a very strong Water type neutral that uses Dragon Tail as a fast move. Okay. So it'll have fast move pressure. I don't know why Politoed is Seeking. I'm going to be honest with you. I have no idea what they're doing there. But that is epic. So, the top Pokemon, this is just by, rankings. Shout out PvPoke. But the number 1 Pokemon in the meta format, according to rankings, is Spinops.
What? What is happening?
We got the Spinops tourney, baby.
Oh my god. I mean, that makes sense. Water and Bug type. So Bug
He's
super
not water.
Against...
He's straight Bug, baby.
Is he straight Bug?
Yeah.
Why do I feel like Aqua Tail was its fast move?
I don't know where you're getting that. He used Shadow Claw.
Shadow Claw? Oh my god. Okay. Well, it's been a minute since I've played that game.
So yeah, so obviously, the standards like Miltank, any of the normal types are right, because there's not a ton of fighting types running around. So the normal types will do really well. Obviously, dragons are but I think Milotic's going to have a ton of play. I think Miltank's going to have a ton of play. I do think Spidops is going to have a ton of play because he has Rock Tomb and Lunge. Both of those moves are Rock Tomb specifically is one of the best fast or charged moves in the game. It does good damage. It gives him coverage for flying, and it automatically lowers your opponent's attack, regardless of whether they shield or not. So, Rock Tomb and Lunge both debuff, right? They both lower attack. So the longer you stay in against the Spidops, the worse it is for you. Unless you're like a Miltank, because Miltank uses rollout, so interesting like triangle going to be happening. But it's like these Pokemon, we never talk about these, right? There's no Azumarill, there's no Bastiodon, there's nothing. There's no Galarian Corsola. Furret will still be there, but like without ghost types, Furret's not going to be that good. Like Furret was the anti-ghost guy. So like, I don't know, man. Like to your point, you mentioned a big one. Shadow Talonflame is like one of the best Pokemon in Pokemon Go. And it's just not there. It's just not allowed.
Damn. Okay.
No Blastoise, no Lapras. It's crazy.
Do you think... actually, you know what? How about we end the episode with a good old-fashioned agree or disagree segment?
Let's
do
it.
You ready? Okay.
Yep.
Agree or disagree, the Pokemon Company should introduce limited metas or more limited metas into international championships like Pokemon Go EUICs 2026.
Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Agree.
Agree. Oh, 100%.
Could you imagine doing that in the TCG, bro? That would be crazy if they introduced
you're just not allowed to bring Gardevoir. Learn a new deck, bro.
Well, I mean more like you're not like you can only play single prize decks, right?
Yeah,
like that would be great.
Only Steel and Dark are allowed.
Yeah, I think that'd be kind of fun, right? But
it'd be wild, right? Because you're looking for tech inside that typing now.
Yeah. So what would you do for? Okay, we know what you would do for Pokemon Go. They're already doing it. I know what I would want to happen for the TCG. What would you want to happen for VGC?
I mean, they do it a little bit, right? Where they do like Ubers and non-Ubers, legendary, mythical allowed and not allowed. So I think you could do something similar to that where you could, or I think you could still do typings. You could still target specific Pokemon by doing typings in the VGC, right? Just say like,
no fire typings, if we don't, Incineroar,
that's what I was going to say. Just get rid of all starter typings. No fire, no water, no grass.
Wow.
Including, but they'd have to do it a little differently, including subtypings.
Yeah.
Because all of the starters obviously get most of them get a subtyping now. So you just, any Pokemon that touches fire, water, or grass, get rid of the elemental triangle and let's ride.
Dang,
Dragon gets way worse. Dragon gets way worse because it resists all of those, right? So because Dragon's worse, you're not going to be playing it as much. So now it's like, well, I don't really need Steels and Fairies as much, but Steel's still going to be really good because it's good against Fairy. It's like, what wins out here, right? Like, what's the strongest non-elemental Pokemon, right?
God, you're right.
You're going to have a bunch of pseudos. Ground is going to be running rampant. Like, what are you going to do to stop the Garchomps and the Crocodiles and the Flygons of the world? I don't know what people run right now.
Literally nothing. That's so cool. Yeah, I think it's a great idea. I think it's something...
Like Calyrex, I think you have to get rid of legendaries, too, to be just be the Calyrex show. I'm pretty sure,
they would just
Calyrex,
run.
Koraidon, and Miraidon, like, all of them ran over everything. So, like, I think you get rid of those, and then you get rid of typings.
True. Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. You have another agree or disagree that you brought up earlier today, and I would love it. Do you remember this one?
I don't remember. I actually don't.
So this was because of streaming, and guys, hopefully you enjoy this one. But Genelac, agree or disagree? Slabs and singles are better giveaways than sealed product.
Oh, I remember. Okay.
3, 2, 1. Get fucked.
Agree.
Dude, I'm sorry.
You can't say that.
All right, fine. I'll say it again.
If you leave yourself out.
Dude, the reason I say that is because a giveaway is a giveaway. I don't care what it is. If you win a giveaway, you should not complain about it, whether or not.
No, but so the reason I agree is because it's better for the giver. Dude, the difference in shipping on a sealed item versus a slab is crazy.
No, yeah, you're totally right. Yes, okay. From a non-biased point of view.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say from a receiver's point of view, I don't care. If I win a giveaway, cool.
I don't care either.
Something,
yeah.
I don't care. Yeah. Now, as the streamer, 100%, dude. I would rather ship you a little pack of Pokemon cards than ship you an ETB.
Way easier than ETB. I did I did a giveaway a long time ago. I don't do giveaways, but I did a giveaway long time ago. And it was this huge celebration sealed thing. Like it had like the binder, it had like an ETB, it had like I don't know if it was a pin collection or whatever. Dude, I paid like $50 in shipping to the giveaway.
Jesus Christ. Last giveaway I did was in 2022, and I gave away a Lost Origin ETB. I think I even told you about this.
Yeah.
You came in, I think you came in second for the running for, it was like the last person. Yeah, you were so close to winning that. And I think I only paid like, got $29 for shipping. But that was back when we were buying ETBs for $40 in ETB.
Now here's what I'll say. We don't do giveaways on this channel very often. But we could talk about it for when we hit either 10,000 on TikTok or 1,000 subs on YouTube.
If we hit 1,000 subs on YouTube, we will give away something. Like we'll just give away something just for gifts and shickles. We hit 10,000 on TikTok, money. Yeah, we'll give away something.
Yeah, we'll give away like one of your like slabs behind you.
I only see 3 slabs, and they're not going anywhere. That is the Mewtwo and Mew Tag Team PSA 10.
Yeah, let's do that one.
That is the base set Charizard. And then, what is this? Oh, this is the PSA 10 Duskull. Oh, by the way, before we sign off, no, I want to say this.
You're flashing a base set Charizard? What's the grade on the base set Charizard?
CGC 9.
You have CGC 9 base set Charizard?
Oh, yeah. Dude, so, okay, before we say this, I want to address a comment that you sent out. Actually, I want you to address this comment. And the comment is, I don't know what you guys are on about. PSA just grades harder than these other companies. Dude. Address this, please, for the members of our community.
Dude, I don't, guys, what are we doing? Like, sometimes the people who comment on our stuff, yeah, that was what he said. He said that people use PSA because they're worth more because they grade harder. And I literally was like, isn't that the exact opposite of what absolutely everybody has agreed with on PSA? Is that they are the most relaxed graders. Therefore, you can cross like a CGC 9 or like a Beckett 9.5 or Tag 9, and you can turn it into a PSA 10, thereby gain like 80% value. Yeah. I just that was a crazy comment to me. It makes, you are so wrong. You are factually wrong, right? It has been proven by multiple testers. They crack their slabs and they send them to PSA and they get upticked, including Scout. So I don't know what you're on. That's not true. And I will stand by, I don't know why PSA is worth much. Everybody is trying to give answers and no one has a good, right? It's completely human behavior and sheeple. The reason PSA is worth a lot is because of sheeple.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen, on the Critical Hitz Podcast. The reason PSA is worth so much is because of sheeple.
Sheeple.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so very much for joining us on episode 27 of the podcast. As always, my name is Pokey Scout.
I am Genelite Gaming. And this has been Critical Hitz.
You guys have a very, very lovely night.
Love y'all.
Peace.